So first we're going to learn the intro riff and the whole riff throughout the song. I break it down into the intro riff, which is the entire thing, and then there's a little part at the end called the end riff. That's where, if you see through the verses, I say intro riff, which is the entire thing, and then at the end I have the optional end riff. That's when, if you listen to the song or listen to it many times, it has the Indian instrument, the sitar. So that's optional. All the end riffs are optional, but I would recommend doing the intro riffs because the intro riffs sound cool. Okay, first we're going to do the intro riff, and then I'll go through the chords and the strumming pattern, and yeah, alright. First we're going to do an F chord. We're going to put our pinky on the 3rd fret. If you don't know how to do an F chord is you get your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the E string. That's the F chord. Now for this song, we are going to play the F chord at the end of the whole riff, but we're also, it's a weird chord, I don't know what it's actually called, but you're going to take your pinky and you're going to put on the 3rd fret of the A string. So now it sounds like this. So it's some variation on the F chord. So you're going to play that twice. Next, we're going to do slides. For those of you who've never done it before, you're just going up and down the neck. You're sliding your finger. It's pretty self-explanatory. So right here I have from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret back to the 3rd. That's what I try to represent by the 3/5/3. So it's gonna sound like this. Oh, that was bad. So you're just sliding up to the 5th and then back to the 3rd. So 3rd to 5th and then 5th to 3rd. So all together we have you can play it again if you want to have make the sound louder. I don't know what I actually do, but you can pick it twice, or you can just go back immediately. So you can either go like this, or I picked it twice, or you can go like this and just pick it once. Just depends if you want to hear it or not. Next, we're going to do the 1st fret on the A string, and then open, and then F chord. So that part sounds like this. Alright, after that we're going to do another slide, but this time it's going to be on the E string. So with your ring finger, we're going to go from the 3rd fret up to the 6th fret, back down to 3rd to 6th, and then to 5th. So 3rd to 6th, and then to 5th. So, and then you're gonna end it with an F chord. And that is the entire part that says up to the end riff. So that's the entire part. So the entire part up to the end riff sounds like this. Now, the end riff sounds like this. So you're going to go on the 3rd fret of the E string, just pluck it once. You're going to go to the A string, on the 1st fret, pluck it once, and then open, sound like this. Another F chord. And then you're going to go 3rd fret of the C string, 1st fret of the A string, pick that, and the 2nd fret of the C, same thing, C string, as you do the 3rd one, so. And then end it with the F chord. And then you can end it with the F chord, or you can make it sound a little fancier and go, like this. Up to you, your choice. So the entire thing together, the whole intro riff, including the end riff, sounds like this. intro riff. Yay! Now that you have the intro riff down, we're going to jump into the chords. So these chords are a little weird. You probably haven't seen some of these chords before. The strum pattern is the same for the first two chords, the F minor and the B flat, and the same strum pattern for the G minor 7 and the C7. They're different. There's two different strum patterns you're going to do. So for the F minor and the B flat, your strum, I'll break down the chords for you in a second, but the strum pattern is going to sound like this. So down, down, up, up, down, up, down. So F minor is first finger on the first fret of the G string, your middle finger on the first fret of the E string, and then your pinky on the third fret of the A string. And once again, it sounds like this. You're going to switch to a B flat. For those of you who've never barred a chord before, a bar chord is just when you have you have 2, 3, or 4 strings where you do the same finger. So you're going to get your first finger and bar, bar chord, B-A-R-R-E, not a bar, B-A-R, where you get alcohol. Alrighty, so bar chord is, you're just gonna, so that's the bar chord. See, you're barring the, you see E and the A string, just like that. You can see my fingers, you can see the indentations, and just practice, for those of you who are brand new to it, just practice doing that. Should sound clear. And then you're gonna add your third finger, so I have that, and you're gonna add your other 2 fingers. You're gonna add your middle finger onto the 2nd fret of the C string, and then your ring finger on the 4th fret of the G string. So all together sounds like this. So up to the first 2 lines of every single verse, basically, except for the last except for the last one, Isn't It Good, Norwegian Wood, and then the one right before it, and When I Woke I Was Alone. Except for that, so the 1, 2, 3, for the first 4 verses, it's going to start off with the first 2 lines with F minor and B flat, and it will sound like this. G minor 7, C7. Alright, so for G minor 7, now that you were able to do a B flat, all you have to do for a G minor 7 is take your ring finger off, and there you go. G minor 7, and then C7, so this is a C chord, right? The first chord you learn. This is a low C, this is a high C, and this is C7. Remember 7th and minors, 7th notes and minors, all that jazz, flats, so it's just variations on the actual normal chord. Oh, there's a technical term. I'm sorry, don't know it. So C7, first finger on the first fret of the A string. And the strum pattern for G minor 7 and C7, I have to play through all of it first. I'm sorry, but I will call it out for you so you can play along with me. Alright, we're going to start off with F minor. B flat. F minor. G minor 7. C7. Last one was C7. So yeah, so the order of the chords goes to F minor to B flat, back to F minor, to G minor 7, to C7. And that is how you do all of the chords. Pretty simple. For those of you who aren't doing the end riff or know how to incorporate it, you can stop the video. Thanks for watching. But for those of you who want to know how to do the end riff in the video, please continue watching. So it's pretty easy. Just going to go. After you play Sometimes I have it after all four, so after you play the whole thing. Isn't a good Norwegian Wood, like for the first verse. I have it at the end. But then for the next one, she asked me to stay, and she told me to sit anywhere. I have it there, and then I also have it after, and I noticed there wasn't a chair, so I have it twice. So to play it just once sounds like this. Call it out. F minor 7 or F minor. B flat. F minor. B flat. Oh, sorry, G7, G minor 7. C7. And that's how it sounds like if you do the end riff once. If you do the end riff twice, it will sound like this. Well, that is another tutorial by me, Kayla the Ukulele Whisperer. Please like, subscribe, share with all your friends.